3 beautiful behaviors that make him addicted to you. Relationship advice for women. Have you ever wondered why certain things seem to create a powerful, almost irresistible pull in our lives? Why do some habits, people, or experiences make us crave more and more of them? Why do we find ourselves addicted to social media, casinos, or video games, constantly checking our phones or returning to play just one more round? What is it that makes us behave this way, even when we know it's not always in our best interest? And most importantly, what is it about these habits or experiences that compel us to come back again and again? The fascinating truth is that this isn't some big, mysterious phenomenon. It's actually a science. There's a well-defined formula for understanding how certain experiences or behaviors trigger that addictive craving in human nature. And if you understand how it works, you can use this knowledge to create a deep connection that will make him want more of you, in the healthiest way possible. I recently came across a book called Hooked by Nir Eyal, which lays out exactly how industries like social media, casinos, and video games have mastered the art of triggering addictive behaviors in people. They've figured out the psychological triggers and emotional hooks that keep us coming back, even when we know it's not always the best for us. But here's the interesting part. These same principles that have been applied to drive addictive behavior in those industries can be used in relationships. And what's even more surprising is that some women naturally embody these behaviors, often without realizing how powerful they are. So, what does this all mean for your relationship? In today's video, I'm going to share with you 3 specific behaviors that, when practiced intentionally, can cause your man to become addicted to you, pulling him closer and making him crave more of your love, attention, and presence in his life. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Addiction doesn't sound like a good thing. It's often associated with negative habits, things like drugs, alcohol, or destructive behaviors. And you're right. Addiction can have a harmful impact when it's linked to unhealthy behaviors. But here's the key point. Addiction doesn't always have to be harmful. It's possible to become addicted to behaviors and experiences that are life-giving, enriching, and fulfilling. Things that promote growth, connection, and love. The word addiction simply refers to the craving or deep desire to return to something. In the context of relationships, it's the kind of pull that keeps him thinking about you, longing for your company, and eager to experience more of your love and companionship. And the best part? You have the power to cultivate this kind of attraction by understanding and applying these behaviors in your own life. So without further ado, let's dive into the 3 beautiful behaviors that can make your man fall deeply for you. And yes, even become addicted to your presence in the best way possible. 1. The power of unpredictability ***. One of the most fascinating things about addictive behavior is that it thrives on unpredictability. This is the same principle that casinos, social media platforms, and even dating apps have mastered. Have you ever found yourself mindlessly scrolling through social media, even though you're not looking for anything in particular? What keeps you engaged isn't necessarily the content itself, but the uncertainty, the anticipation of what you might find next. This principle works the same way in relationships. If you can inject a sense of unpredictability and excitement into your interactions, your man will start to crave your attention more and more. Predictability can lead to boredom, but when you keep him guessing and interested, it creates a sense of excitement that draws him in. This doesn't mean playing games or being intentionally difficult. Rather, it's about embracing spontaneity and allowing moments of surprise in your relationship. Maybe it's planning a fun date night out of the blue, or surprising him with a thoughtful gesture that he didn't see coming. These small, unexpected acts build anticipation and create a deeper emotional connection. By keeping things exciting and unpredictable, you'll foster a sense of longing and desire in him, making him more likely to crave your presence in his life. 2. The art of rewarding attention ***. Another key principle that drives addictive behavior is the concept of intermittent rewards. In psychology, this refers to the idea that rewards don't always have to be given every time. Sometimes, waiting for a reward and getting it at random intervals makes the experience more thrilling. Think of how you might check your phone for new messages or notifications. The anticipation of receiving a message or piece of good news is what keeps you hooked. In relationships, this principle can work to your advantage as well. By selectively rewarding your man with your attention, affection, or love, you create a feeling of anticipation that makes him want to engage with you more. This doesn't mean you should withhold love or attention, but rather that you can become more intentional with when and how you give it. When he does something kind, sweet, or meaningful, reward him with your affection. When he shares his feelings or opens up, respond with warmth and appreciation. These moments of positive reinforcement will encourage him to continue behaving in ways that make him feel loved, desired, and valued. Over time, he'll associate these positive feelings with your presence, and he'll want more of that affection. By giving your man the right kind of positive reinforcement at the right moments, you'll create a cycle of desire that deepens over time. 3. The power of emotional connection ***. The third and final behavior that can make your man addicted to you is the ability to create a deep emotional connection. While physical attraction is important, it's often the emotional bond that makes a relationship truly lasting and fulfilling. Men, like women, crave emotional intimacy and connection, and when you are able to provide that in an authentic way, you will create a bond that he can't easily walk away from. Building emotional connection isn't about superficial gestures or simply trying to please him. It's about being vulnerable, showing empathy, and actively listening to his needs, dreams, and fears. When he feels like you truly understand him on a deeper level, it triggers a sense of emotional attachment that keeps him coming back for more. This can be as simple as having deep, meaningful conversations or offering support during difficult times. By being emotionally available and responsive to his needs, you'll create a space where he feels safe, valued, and understood. And that, my friend, is what makes a man truly addicted to you in the most beautiful way possible. Final thoughts. As you consider these three behaviors, unpredictability, rewarding attention, and emotional connection, remember that the goal isn't to manipulate or control your partner. It's about creating a healthy, loving relationship where both of you feel cherished, wanted, and deeply connected. When you use these behaviors with intention and authenticity, you'll find that your man naturally becomes more drawn to you, and your bond will deepen in ways that feel organic and beautiful. And that is the kind of addiction that will nourish your love life and keep it thriving for years to come.